Okay, number 16. Which of the following represent the relationship between H and C? All right. So we have all these. If you look at all these are like equations. Okay, we're trying to represent the relationship between H and C. And we had to use this chart, this graph here. And we see this line here is a straight line. You know, this is going to be a linear equation. And for linear equations, we can use the slope-intercept form. Okay. The slope-intercept form of a linear equation, which is y equal to mx plus b. Right, this is the slope-intercept form, and then m is the slope, b is the y-intercept. All right. So then for this question, you see instead of y and x, so c is like the y value. Okay, that's on the y-axis. And h is same as the x value in this case. Okay, so if you want, you can replace that. Instead of y equal to mx plus b, let's just say that c equal to m times h plus b, but it's the same meaning. Okay, it's just a different way to label them. Okay, so we just have to find the slope and the y-intercept. You know, the y-intercept, that's where it touches the y-axis. Okay, so the graph goes through the y-axis at 5 for the y value. So the y-intercept should be 5. Okay, so y-intercept should be 5. So that's the b value is 5. And then what's the slope? Well, the slope is always rise over run. Okay, rise over run. So we can use the graph and to count this. So if we start from the y-intercept here, right, to reach our next point, we had to go up to 8, right? So we go from 5 to 8, so that's up 3. And then we go over, it's like 4 spaces, but then the 4 spaces is like 1 unit, right, for the x value, so it's 1 hours. So that's actually over 1. Okay, so we go up 3 over 1 here. Right, so this is a tricky part. So actually go from up 3, not over 4, but over 1, because you have to read how they label this, right? So it's 0 to 1, so that's over 1 to the right. Okay, so it's up 3 over 1, so the slope is just 3. Okay, so it's 3. So our equation should be c equal to 3h. 3 is our slope, so it'll be 3h plus b is 5. Okay, so c equal to 3h plus 5, and that's c. All right, so a common mistake here is selecting b, because you know, from the graph seems like we go up 3 over 4, but then it's not really over 4, it's just over 1 unit to the right. Okay, so c is actually our answer.